My dear apprentices, this is another wonderful video in which you're going to learn how to interpret a division as a fraction. Let's get started. And for that, we're going to make sure that we actually use a couple of strategies. Okay, first of all, um, we're going to translate that into what should be the right answer here. It's 7 divided by 4. Let us recall that the 7 was first and then was divided by 4. So there it is. That's the answer, my friends. That's the simple answer by just finding what is it called? It's finding the fraction. So now we interpreted this division as a fraction now. Now let's use the word form. So here's what happens to use for us to use not the word form but the unit form, which is actually a word. So let's use a tape diagram. Let us begin with let's say the tape diagram is it's going to be this long, but we need 7 parts in it because that's 7 parts. We're going to go from left to right, the 7. So we have to show 7 parts in it. Let's do this. Let's see. Shift. Okay, there we go. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I think they need to be separated a little more. So I'm gonna separate them quickly. So now, if you count those, that's a tape diagram that holds 7 parts. Okay, because that's the starting point. That's our number that we're going to divide. And now it says that we have to divide it in each whole has to be divided into 4 parts. So we can do it 2 ways. We can do it the simple way or the hard way. We can do just one of these. Say, okay, so this is going to be 4/4. So 1 out of the 7 has to be 4/4. Or we can do it a faster way, because they all have to be divided by 4. So we can just, let's see if this works. Yes, it does. Okay, so that will be we're gonna divide this by 4. Okay, so each whole out of the 7 has to be divided in 4 parts. So now we can see that each whole has fourths. So this is how you would rewrite this division as a unit form. Excuse me. So you could say that we have how many fourths do we have? Well, if we look at what we did right here, okay, if we look at what we did right here, this is, we had 7 and each of whole has 4. So that will be 7 times 4 equals 28. 28 what? Well, 28 fourths. 28 fourths. Okay. And now that's going to be divided. So all we did right now, my friends, was to turn this 7 into fourths. And that is 28 out of them. And now we're going to divide it by 4, which is the correct direction to do this problem. So we're going to divide it by 4. And when you do 28 divided by 4 equals 7. 7 what? Well, look at this, the unit. The unit is fourths. So you're going to say 7 fourths. Okay, my friends? And also, this is going to be equal to 7 fourths. Again, we're going to end up with the same thing that we did at the beginning. Okay, so your answer should be 7 fourths in a couple of forms. And that's a fraction form as well as this one. And this is the answer as a unit form. And the division is this. The division came from this model. So the model gives you the answer how to do that unit form. Please watch the video again if you have doubts. It's a well-explained video. Watch it over and over and follow the steps. Remember what steps I did first. First, I just transformed or interpreted the division as a fraction. Then I use the 7 to create a tape diagram that has 7 parts, okay? And then each part was divided into 4 parts. That gave me the tool to know how many fourths do we have in 7 holes. And we had 28 fourths. And now all we did, this right here is the same as the 7. Okay, that's a 7 right there. Remember, that's the 7 that was divided. So when you do that, then you divide it by 4, which is here again. That gives you 7 fourths. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. And what is the unit? The unit is fourths. And that's how you solve these problems, my friend. Please watch the video again. It's an amazing explanation. Yes, yes.